Ooh, you are gonna hate this. Hi. There we go, now we got some lights. I don't normally wear my glasses. Normally I look like this, but I'm having an allergic reaction. I'm allergic to dogs, I think, sadly. And my face is super itchy, so I'm not gonna try and do contacts. I just wanna do this all day long, and it's not fun. So hi. Hello, my name is Jessie Wallaker. I'm a health and mindset freedom coach, and I want to help you deconstruct your diet mentality so we can eat pizza and talk about our feelings and actually get you to the level that you want to be at, knowing that a diet, knowing that a strict routine, knowing that limiting yourself and telling yourself how bad you are and how you can't stick with anything and telling you that the next thing is going to be the next best thing to get you exactly where you want to go, and you just need to learn one more secret or download one more PDF or do one more cleanse in order to get where you want to go. I want you to throw that out. I want to help you throw that out so you can actually go through life and live a healthy life that is free and balanced and so much fun. So, with that being said, no. You do not need to prepare your food, need to meal prep, need to plan out your week in order to be successful. You don't. And this is one of the things that everybody talks about, that everybody promotes, and that has built companies, because they do meal prep for you. This has built companies, and I'm not saying that it's bad. It can be super helpful. It can be super beneficial, and I have absolutely nothing against it. But if you think the only way you are going to have success and you are going to find that missing piece, that final consistency that you haven't been able to find for so long, that has just like, what's the word? That is just like left you and never come to be, that meal prep and being prepared and being on time and being on top of things is going to do it. It's not. So I want to tell you what does work. I want to tell you what does help. What does help is having a healthy relationship with food. What does help is knowing your why so good and so deep that you don't question it anymore. Just a second. Because here's what happens when you find your why. When your why becomes something that is no longer losing 10 pounds or fitting into your skinny jeans, it changes your life. So for example, my why is to be an asset to society. My why is to share my gift, my talent with the world. My why is to have a healthy base. So when I start my family, when I have kids, when I am somebody to look up to, that people can be inspired by, I want to have a healthy base so I don't fall back. I don't let into the stress. I don't lose myself in the popularity. I don't forget my reason for doing it all and have to find myself midway and cause people to question what they are doing because they've been following me, they've been doing what I've been doing, or giving it a try, or being open to things. And then when I fall back and I lose it, then people who are already lost and confused are even more lost and confused because the person that they are following, that they think has it all together, actually doesn't. I want to impact the world in a bigger way than just me going to a job and trading my time for money. I want to make an impact on this world. That is a much bigger why than wanting to go to the gym every day. That is a much bigger why than wanting to eat out less. That is a much bigger why than wanting to shrink the fat around my stomach so that it no longer bubbles over my jeans. That's so much bigger. And when you find that, when you embrace it and you no longer question it, and it just becomes who you are on a soul level, in a subconscious level, all of your conscious choices and unconscious are going to reflect that. So when I have fallen away from the typical meal prep and fasted cardio and the typical bro dieting, or the typical way that the fitness industry goes about losing weight and getting a healthy life. I haven't done that in over four or 5 years. And I haven't meal prepped consistently. I'll have weeks where it just is easier and it's, you know, the whole cook once, eat twice kind of thing. That's fine and that's smart and easy. But I haven't done that for at least the same amount of time, if not 3. And let me tell you something. It's been a success. If I don't prepare my meals and here's the other thing. So, for example, a couple days ago I was asked to stay late at work, at the job that I'm at that is giving me allergic reactions. So we'll see how long that lasts. But when I was asked to stay late, I was like, you know what? I have nothing else like planned for the day. I don't have anything scheduled out. So yeah, I can stay and help. If that were just a few years earlier, I would have lost it. I would have lost my mind because I didn't have anything packed. I didn't have anything prepared. There was no way I could just go home and whip something up quick. And I'll talk about that in a second. I had some errands to run, and it would have just broke me so hard. But instead, I ran quick to do my errands because I needed laundry detergent and I was planning on doing laundry that day, but it wasn't gonna happen, so I was gonna have to do it the next day. And I just wanted to get it done because also knowing yourself, I knew that I wasn't gonna want to do it afterwards and I was just gonna want to go home and lie down and like melt into the ground for the rest of time because, oh. But I did that, got something that I thought was gonna be a quick lunch, turned into not a quick lunch, and my day was fueled by a container of coffee, 2 scoops of peanut butter, 2 scoops of brownie batter, and half a frozen burrito. And I was fine, and I came home, and guess what? Guess what? I finished and like reheated the burrito so it was warm and it wasn't frozen. But I was also still hungry because that's not a lot of food. And going away from the calorie counting thing, I think it's good to just have a base understanding of it, but moving forward, you don't have to live your life off of it. Like, there's a way to go about it, I promise you. But I knew that wasn't enough calories for me, and when I do have lower calorie days, I wake up and I'm hungry right away. So in order to counteract that, I was like, I'm gonna go and get some more food. But on an emotionally draining day, I'm already like physically drained, and I'm not enjoying my current situation. I could have easily gone and gotten donuts for days. I could have easily gone and just eaten a bag of chips. I could have gotten all the snack food, all of the stuff that I craved, and just gone downhill. Instead, I chose a healthier option. I chose a healthier food to go out and get. I got a pita. I got a pita and chips. I could have gotten a pop, but I didn't get a pop because I didn't want it. I didn't want it, but I do have phases where a pop is all I want to drink. You are able to curb your cravings. You are able to move past those times in life where it feels like everything is falling down on you, where you have absolutely no control and you fear that you are never going to get a handle on it. You are able to curb that. You are able to change it, and you are able to take control. It is possible to have success without prepping for it 24/7. It is possible to have success without prepping for it because you've done the soul work. You've found your why. You've figured out what it is that's stopping you and holding you back, and you've figured out what it is that you want to see your life do. Because your goals are no longer short-term. They're no longer having the six-pack for summer. It's about having a strong core to take you through life and support you. It's no longer about fitting into those skinny jeans, but being a prime example for your kids or the people that look up to you, that having a healthy body is more important than have a physically attractive body. Because there are people that look great, that are hashtag Fitspiration goals, that are so unhealthy, mentally and physically. When you find your why for wanting to be healthy, wanting to lose weight, wanting to fit into those clothes, and it's a deep and meaningful one that penetrates your soul and encompasses all that you are, that is when it becomes so much easier to make those changes last and be successful. That's it. That is it. And I know you hate it. I know you hate it because it's not a step-by-step. It's not an eat this, not that. It's not a this is how you meal prep and this is what your meal should look like and this is how you're going to be success and It's none of that. And I know you hate it because that's exactly what I would have hated. I would have hated watching a video like this. I would have hated listening to me because it's everything that I was doing the opposite of. And no one likes to be told that they're doing it wrong. But I'm not telling you you're doing it wrong. I'm telling you you're making it harder than it needs to be. It can be so easy. But when you have this hustle and this limiting and this it needs to suck in order to like work mindset, you don't want to hear that it can be easy. You can't hear that it can be easy. You can't hear that it is a lot better than it needs to be. Or it can be a lot better than it needs to be, like what you're doing right now. I want you to know that. It will take some time. It's a lot to process, but I want you to sit on that. Because if you really do want to make a change and you want to see it last, then working through this and actually giving it a try, you're going to see way more than you ever did before. And if you want personal, connective, step-by-step help, because there is a way to go about it, that it doesn't take you years to implement and see the results. This took me a solid 3 years to actually, like, on a soul level, work through, because I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I just knew there was a better way to go about it, and I didn't see anyone else talking about it. So if you want to figure it out, I can help you. I can help you cut that down to 6 months, to a year even. So if you want to deconstruct your diet mentality and you're ready to embrace that there is more to life than just dieting and meal prepping and going to the gym consistently and forcing it and hating it and resenting it, and getting back to enjoying it and loving it and wanting to do it and having the freedom to do it and seeing it in many different ways than just the one way of 4 walls and mirrors and lights in it for a gym and stuck in the kitchen all day, let me know. I'm taking on one-on-one clients because I know this is the work that they need to hear. I'm taking on personal people that want to work with me, that want to have complete access to me. And this is what you do. This is how we're going to do it. So let me know. When I am posting this, I am taking on private clients. I'm taking on 3 for the next 6 months. There is a way to implement this without cutting yourself down to the core. There is a way to implement this without losing your soul and losing your mind. And if this is something that you want and it sounds right for you, awesome, you're ready. But if you are fighting this and you hate the sound of this and it doesn't seem right or it doesn't make sense and it's not possible for you, then it's not. It's not it for you. Some people work really well with the schedule. Some people work really well with planning it out. But if you're the few, I know there's a lot of you out there, but if you're the person that knows that there's more, has been looking for it, and is ready for change because you're sick and tired of waking up and going through the motions every single day and not seeing the results that you want and not getting the fulfillment that you want, and thinking that once you lose the weight, once you fit in those jeans, once you get the attention you want, then you'll feel confident, then you'll feel good about yourself, then you'll feel powerful and unstoppable and loved. If you're ready to stop waiting for those physical, validation, let me know. Because you can embrace it. Still make progress physically, but even more so mentally. So that no matter what, you will love and appreciate yourself and feel good about yourself no matter what anyone does or doesn't say. There's so much more to living a healthy life. Because health should take you through life. It should not take it over. It should just be a part of who you are as a base, without question, than something that you have to force every single day. if you are ready for that, be sure to let me know. I would love to chat. I would love to go through this with you and make it work, okay? All right, have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Bye-bye.